I guess I'm not sure how to put a dollar amount on it.
No. Okay, let's make a rule. We don't use the word impact, okay? Because impact, it just means bullshit. It just means, right? So that's called copy, right? When you say, I want to help them make more impact and income, that's called copy. We're not talking about copy right now. This is not marketing. We're talking about fundamentally what the blueprint for your business, for your company, for your message is. Copywriting comes later. Copywriting is how you, from a fancy way, articulate what that blueprint is. Most people, when they try to come up with the idea for a product, they get stuck in copy. They immediately go to copywriting and they start thinking, well, it's got to sound really fancy and good for it to be a good idea. No, it can sound horrible and boring and stupid and mundane as long as it makes sense. Then the copywriting makes it sound not boring, not mundane. But at the end of the 4-hour work week, that the book is about outsourcing. It's an outsourcing book. Done. We're done here. It's an outsourcing book. That's what the book is. It's a book on frickin' outsourcing. That's it. But they called it the 4-hour work week to make it appealing. We're not there yet. We're trying to find out what you're going to sell, what you're going to create, what offer you're going to make. So take the copywriting out of it. I'm going to increase impact and income, blah, blah. That's copywriting. What specifically, what tangible result are you going to get for what type of person? Okay, online entrepreneurs, right? Now, did you just pick that because that's what everybody's doing? Or do you fundamentally have a place in your heart for online entrepreneurs?
I think, if I'm being honest, I'm picking that. I'm just trying to get started, and I thought, I've gotten sort of advice from people that, that could, with your expertise and mindset, a really good place to go.
Okay, then don't do it. That's the worst thing you can do. If you just do something because you think it'll work, or because it'll make money, or because you think it's a good idea, when the first bump in the road happens, you're not going to be willing to get over it. You have to have just complete the level of passion you have to see something through and to make it work. It has to be at a 10. It has to be a 10 out of 10, because if you don't have that passion, you won't work. This is why I don't worry about competitors, because competitors that try to copy me, or how many times have you asked yourself, well, what about competitors, right? How many times have you thought, well, what if somebody copies me? Well, here's why you don't worry about it, because if you're passionate about what you do, 99% of the people that copy you, they will not share your passion. So when they hit the very first bump in the road, they're not willing to go through it. You need to be willing to go through the pain, the muck. You need to be willing to do the hard thing and master the hard thing, while everyone else is looking for the easy thing. And while they were doing that, and they were off in this fairy tale bullshit land where they were searching for this magical fairy dust that doesn't exist, you were busy getting good at the hard way. You were busy learning to love the pain. You were busy taking things that you didn't want to do, but you learn to love them anyway. As Mike Tyson says, a champion is somebody who learns to love things that they hate. That's what it makes a champion. But you can't do that unless you have a passion for it, unless you have a true passion. So when you say, I want to help online entrepreneurs, there better be something traumatic that happened in your life that had to do with online entrepreneurs, where you just have this amazing soft spot for them. It shouldn't just be some bullshit online coach said to you one day, this is a good offer. You should don't do that, man. I mean, I'm telling you this because I've been there, been down that road. It's a dark road. There's no street lights. There's nobody on the side of the corner and says some guy that probably is going to sell you meth. And that's it. It's a lonely, dark road. And it's not the road. You want to go down the road that's lit up, that's full of life, that's full of brightness, that you feel good when you go down. And that's the road of passion. It's a big ass street sign that says Passion Street. Okay. That's the road you want to go down. So what I'm asking you is, who do you fundamentally, deep down in your core, love working with? When you get up when you're old and you say to your children, I helped X, who is X? Who is the person that you absolutely, at your core, money aside, you feel so fulfilled to help? Who is that person?
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting.
Watch the full episode by checking the link in description. And if you want daily success mentoring from a self-made millionaire, visit howtothink.com and become a member.